Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. Coming to you live from fabulous Faversham Drive with nearly 80% of Elvis and Bill Black over my left shoulder. This is Pastor James, and this is a missions moment with Pastor James. And I wanted to touch base with you this week and say, first of all, thank you, thank you, thank you for your response to the Easter blessing bags for the Lawrenceville Co-op. We had 69 bags and 812 pounds of food. If you'd like to know how much food that is, I kind of embarrassingly, but not really, will tell you that that is approximately 2.5 Pastor Jameses. So that's a lot of food, and it's way too much James. But again, thank you, thank you, thank you for your response to the co-op ministry, and we want to thank Jim Durant for heading that up, and also thank Harriet Edwards. She packed all of it up and took it all to the co-op. So we want to thank everybody that was involved. Those of you that bought stuff and packed it up and took it on over, and the co-op is blessed by our participation. I said this on Sunday. We punch above our weight, and it is true. Now, I want to say on behalf of the Lawrenceville Cooperative Ministry as well, that Jim represented us last week and went to their catching up with the co-op meeting. They do it twice a year, and it was over at Christ the Lord Lutheran over on 120. And he noted there that while the co-op absolutely is blessed by our monetary donations and giving to them, they are absolutely blessed by monetary gifts. What they find themselves in often at the co-op is shortages of food and supplies. What they really need from the churches, according to Jim, who shared this with me in a phone call after attending the meeting, what they really need are donations of food, of the most needed items, of food items, of other items. Now, each week we get an email from the co-op, which I share through our email list, our church members' email list that I have put together. And as part of that email, the most needed items are listed there. Also, each week in the bulletin, those most needed items are also put in as part of the insert. The insert that goes in the bulletin for Easter tomorrow. You will see the most needed items for this week. So those are being communicated to you. You may even be on the mailing list to receive those email blasts from the co-op as well. But can I make an appeal to you? We have budgeted giving that the church approves each year as part of our missions giving, as part of our budget that we give to the co-op on a monthly basis. And we also have some very generous people in the congregation who give over and above that. And you'll see that each week listed out when somebody gives, say, $25 or $50 or whatever to the co-op. It's always listed out there as part of the financial statistics for the week. But can I make a plea for us to consider, instead of the money, why don't we see what these most needed items are each week and try to bring those items to church each week with us. And here's another thing. If you can't go shopping and you would like for somebody to go shopping for you, please let Carol or I know. I'm sure there may be a couple of other folks in the church that would like to do that as well. So all I'm saying is, yes, the financial donations are more than welcome and are really appreciated by the co-op. But what they really, really need are the most needed items each week that they post in their blast. And so just wanted to make you aware of that. Again, thank you so much for being such a generous church for the co-op. And again, a church that punches above its weight. And now, following Easter, you would have seen this in the bulletin last week. Jennifer Ginsey, our missions chairperson, put together an article and told us about our next big drive for missions, which is the Village of Hope Juice Box Drive. You can read that in that insert. If you would like for me to send that to you, let's say you misplaced it, maybe you misplaced it into file 13, but would like to know more about that. What this is our yearly drive for juice boxes for the Village of Hope summer lunch program for kids in need. Okay. Yasmin Andrews and Rose Barrett are heading that up. And so we want to take all our questions for that and funnel them toward Rose and Yasmin. But we are going to start the collection. The dates are available there. I believe we start collecting on the 16th of April. And the deadline, of course, will be a few weeks after that. I don't have that information sitting here right in front of me, but I do want to go ahead. We've done it in the past. The specifics are there in that article for you to take a look at. You know what? As a matter of fact, since I'm here, let me see if I can pull up the insert and then I'll speak to this. And again, thank you so much for all that you do and are for those missions that we are. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. So this mission, and remember, it's Rose and Yasmin that are heading it up. It will begin on April 16th, and there are some changes that are listed in the article. The Village of Hope reminds us that the pouch drinks like Capri Sun are not recommended and could end up at the co-op. All right. So once again, pouch drinks like Capri Sun are not recommended and could end up at the co-op. Be mindful of the sell-by date. Any drink that has a sell-by date in August will be discarded. All right. Boxes must remain sealed. Open boxes will be discarded. They are looking for your lowest box count that you can find. All right. The boxes cannot be opened. 8 count and 10 count boxes are handed out for the week to a single person, meaning they do not reach as many people. All juice boxes should be kept in your Sunday school classroom. All right. We're doing kind of a competition. Jennifer wrote about that. If you don't do Sunday school, as she says, it's an excellent time to come to one of our classes and drop off your drinks. All right. We've got classes for everybody. And the juice box will end, drive will end on May 28th. Monetary donations, again, are welcome. Just write Juice Box Drive on your giving envelope. Check our online offering. All right. Please also note which classroom so we can keep up with which class is doing the best and we can egg each other on during this. All right. So I'm not going to take a lot more time. This is out there. There's also a link to a website if you'd like to know a little bit more about the Village of Hope. And so April 16th, Sunday after Easter, they call it Low Sunday, but that's when we're going to begin. And again, if you have any questions, please see Rose Barrett or Yasmin with that. And I'm looking forward to seeing those boxes pile in. And we have an ambitious goal, but remember, we are helping those who really, really, really need the help. So again, thank you so much for your love, for New Hope, for your community, for the kingdom of God here on earth. And just it's an honor to serve alongside you. And I want to thank Jennifer and again those that were working with the co-op and will continue to work with the co-op, and also Rose and Yasmin for being kind of in charge of this. All right, one more thing. This isn't really missions related, but I did want to say something. Our Disciples Women President Carol Hansen sent out a Facebook post on the New Hope page and on the CWF new Facebook page. She's going to get an email out to the ladies tomorrow. I want to invite all of the ladies to come this Saturday at 9 o'clock, meeting in the large fellowship hall and decorating and setting up for our Easter Sunday breakfast, which is coming up in just a few days. God bless you. I love you and thank God for each of you, and am praying for you each and every day. Take good care. Rest well tonight. Hope to see you tomorrow, noon, Holy Communion. And then tomorrow night, 5:30, brown bag dinner and fellowship, followed by our second part of our Trinity study and Christian doctrine at 6 o'clock. And then the chancel choir will have their final rehearsal. before presenting the cantata for worship on Easter Sunday. Again, God bless you and see you around. Bye bye.